Well, hello there, good people. Jason here with Green Country Agriculture. We are back from a recent cold snap. It's been about 2 weeks. We have a couple of tomato plants here. Yes, indeed, they survived the process of becoming plants from cuttings. On the suggestion of one of our viewers, we're going to up-pot these with some worm castings. But we're going to have to go get the worm castings, so give me just 1 second. We'll go grab a bin with worm castings and show you what we do with that. Now, over yonder here we have a bunch of worm bins. These have been left out in the winter, or in the weather, sorry. In the weather, over winter. They've been rained on, they've been snowed on. It's been below freezing. And they're still here. I'm going to grab one of them and relocate it. Simple bin. It's made with two parts, two totes, one with a lid, one without. The one without a lid has some holes drilled right about here on the side. You can see where that is. There, that allows drainage. Drainage comes out, and since it's going to be liquid worm pee and other wastes that come out whenever irrigation or rain occurs, it will fertilize everything around it. So we're going to orient it so that it will fertilize this grapevine over yonder and this patch of asparagus. Okay, now we got our bin relocated here. As we can see, the inside is filled with all of these worm castings, some red regular worms, and the substrate that they're all living in here is sifted wood chips. So this is the result. This is the result of growing our worms in a worm bin. You see they survived the winter just fine. There's some waste that the worms are starting to work on. This is the result of growing the worms in the worm bin over the winter. Alright, they survived just fine. Oh, look at that. They survived just fine. We got lots of good worm castings we can use here. And Brian wanted me to add worm castings when up-potting these. So, here's the plan. We're going to go ahead and cut these pots. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I knew it. Look at that. Look at that. I got roots. Can you see them? Can you see the roots? Right there. We got roots. We've got roots, guys. I want you to have a good look. So the peat pot can be cut away just like so. There we go, without doing too much damage to our baby tomato plant, which has now got roots. All right, now we're gonna have a look at our pot depth, and about so. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit, put it in there. Okay, that's good. And pack the rest of this area with some castings. There we go. To fill it up. All right, Brian, what do you think? Is that a good way to get a tomato plant started? We started from a cutting a little over 2 weeks ago. Now we got it up potted, and it's got worm castings. But now that I've taken from the worm bin, it's only right that I should return something. So let's have a look. right now we got a little bit. See, we got a little bit of green waste in here. The worms were busy chowing on. Oh yeah, they were liking that. I'm gonna dig in a little bit. Very moist in here. And there we go. Get that mixed up. We pulled over here to one side. Take all this green stuff, drop it right there. And here we have more. This is weeds. This is a little bit of extra dock that was growing in a place it wasn't supposed to be growing, a little grass we wanted to get rid of. We got some creeping dead nettle that is out there by the front, by the drive, or by the roadway. Wanted to get rid of all that. There we go. That's going to be good for the worms to eat. We're just going to go ahead and scrape this back over it and let them find and demolish that at their own pace. Now, whenever I run irrigation, whenever it rains, water comes through here, goes out through the drain holes, fertilizes. Woohoo! Well, I think this place would be rather dismal if we just left it like this. I mean, I know the radishes are going to be coming up soon, but it needs more than just some radishes out there. So, how about some strawberries? Yeah, the soil's not fantastic, but it is improving. And as it improves, there is space for other species to move in, and we need a good ground cover that can tolerate some shade, that doesn't mind a bit of cold. As a matter of fact, these strawberries do quite a bit of growth during the cold season, when there isn't anything else competing with them for light. Now, our terracotta pots have charged up with moisture. As you can see, they've absorbed lots of moisture, and we can let them enjoy some afternoon sunshine with the protection of a stone wall behind them. And we can watch the birds. I think the bird feeder is fine, but we got to refill that bird bath. Well, one of the best ways I know of doing it. Run the sprinkler for a minute or two. That'll do the trick. Now we're going to refill the bird bath. We're going to water in our strawberries. Water in all the radishes, and I think I threw in some chicory and a little bit of clover as well in there for ground cover. And when the worm bin fills up, the overflow will fertilize everything around it. And we've created a means of disposing of our weeds and creating fertility and coming up with really, really great worm castings, all in the same space. Well, people, that's all I've got for you today. If you found today's video informative or entertaining, or even just a little bit of both, you guys know what to do. I'll catch you next time. Until then, get out there and get growing.